Today we're trying a new spin on an ice cream sandwich, and it's technically keto, but it's also carnivore. Sarah and I have been keto since 2019, and carnivore is keto. Technically. We enjoy being relaxed on a keto lifestyle. That's why we call ourselves technically keto, but that doesn't mean that we don't incorporate other styles of eating keto into our lifestyle. Sometimes we do it for a day, a week, a meal, and we just like to try new things on this channel to keep it interesting. And there's something about carnivore desserts that really is interesting to us because we don't know if they're gonna be any good. So if you're into that type of experimentation, please subscribe to our channel. We have probably hit 250,000 subscribers by now, I think. And we also have a newsletter. Over 6,000 of you have signed up to hear from us in your email inboxes weekly, and we really do appreciate that. And it's free, just like subscribing to this channel is free.
But it helps us.
It helps support our channel. We will leave a link in the description box below so that you can sign up for our weekly newsletter, also known as Keto Corner.
The Keto Corner. She doesn't like the name, but whatever. Or you could scan the QR code on the screen.
So sometimes Sarah will send me recipes and I usually say no thank you, which Sarah gets upset at me for.
But then eventually, like a month later,
right, I'll come back and say we should try this, and Sarah's like, I sent you that a month ago. So this recipe is by Coach Carnivore Cam. He does a lot of different carnivore videos on his TikTok. I think he's also on Instagram, probably on YouTube. And it's basically a carnivore ice cream, which is already interesting. And he makes some kind of sandwich top and bottom. The thing about this is that he does use honey because maybe his form of carnivore uses honey because it's animal based, right? We are going off plan because I think we're just gonna put some stevia in it to sweeten it up. You could not use sweetener at all if you really wanted to be clean carnivore. But some people, they are thinking more animal based about the way that they're doing carnivore, and they're not thinking about the carb count or getting into ketosis as like their main goal. Everybody has different goals when it comes to weight loss, lifestyle, and all that. So we always say, find what works for you. So we're gonna start working on the ice cream first because we have to put that in the freezer to freeze. So it's very simple. You're gonna be needing things like heavy whipping cream. He calls it double cream because I think he's from the UK. Egg yolks and vanilla and sweetener if you're using sweetener. There's nothing that's cooked about this either.
Which is kind of suspect.
Which is kind of interesting. You're gonna be putting raw eggs in this thing. Oh, I spilled it. You're gonna be putting raw egg yolks in this ice cream, and I'm surprised that Sarah sent me this because she usually would be hesitant to use raw eggs in anything.
I am, but anything for a video.
Right. So you're only going to be needing the egg yolks for this recipe, so we're going to be saving the egg whites to make our famous, kind of famous, chopples.
Which might work for a ice cream sandwich.
Oh my gosh, I never thought about that.
But we're gonna do this recipe.
Okay, our chopples would work for a ice cream sandwich that's keto, but not a carnivore ice cream sandwich because there is almond flour in them.
Right. I haven't made chopples in a while. Might have to find some new chopple recipes to try.
Maybe there's some kind of new chopple technology that we could try. Okay, first step is going to be to add our heavy cream to a bowl. We're using 1 1/4 cup. We're gonna whisk this until it's fluffy.
It's fluffy to me. I don't think we want to overdo it.
Okay, so it's pretty fluffy. We're gonna add in our egg yolks. I thought that the whole point of the egg yolks was to like thicken things, but what do I know? All right, next up they put about a tablespoon of vanilla in there. That's a lot. This is also not carnivore, so there you go.
Technically carnivore.
Technically carnivore. Next up, a touch of salt.
So it's not carnivore either.
Salt is not carnivore?
I mean...
Now, this is where Sarah's gonna freak out because she doesn't want me to put a lot in.
I want to count how many drops we put in so that if it's too sweet.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops of stevia. To me, this is very light.
It's not like you cook it anyway. Just try it.
Oh, it's slightly sweet. I think it's a good sweetness. Sarah's right for once. We're going to put our mixture into a thing. What is it?
Container.
And we're gonna put it in the freezer. I don't want to stay here forever, so I'm gonna make this really thin so it freezes faster. No offense, Sarah.
I don't want you here that long either, so.
There we go. Looks like gelato. Can I put it in the ice? I just feel like it's gonna get colder way faster if we do.
You're contaminating all of my
clean.
ice.
In you go.
Right next to the pork.
And it goes for about 3 hours. We'll check it at 2 hours though. It might go faster, who knows. So we're gonna get started on the bread for our ice cream sandwich. Is it called a bread for an ice cream sandwich? I don't know. We're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees and we're gonna start blending the ingredients for the bread for the sandwich that's made of ice cream. We have this handy silicone mold that we're gonna be buttering and we're gonna be blending up the ingredients, which are heavy cream, cream cheese, eggs, vanilla. That's it, I think. We have a new blender that we're using. 3 eggs. And then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Quite a lot of vanilla in these recipes.
It's a dessert.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, my, that is fancy. Our little sister bought this for us. Or Sarah, actually. We're gonna butter our molds. I don't know if this is necessary, but we're gonna.
He does it in the video.
So we're doing it. He does 4 in his videos, so which would make 2 sandwiches, but I'm gonna see.
I'm sure it's probably that many, so.
Okay.
I don't know. Does he fill it up all the way? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. That one's a little less.
All right, we're gonna put this in the oven for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. And we'll be back.
Emily took a peek.
It looked kind of weird. There's like 10 seconds left, that counts. I hope that they like kind of collapse into their true form. Okay. If not, we might have to.
I think it will.
The thing about ice cream is that it's cold.
You don't say.
That means that we have to make sure that these are really, really cooled off before we even attempt to start forming your carnivore ice cream sandwiches. Bing, 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 bing. Has it been 3 hours? No. It's been about 2 hours. Am I impatient? Yes. Here is the ice cream. It looks pretty frozen. Whatever. Okay, I am gonna say they look like Starbucks egg bite dupes, but
not exactly what we're going for.
No, but it'll have to do. We're gonna assemble our carnivore ice cream sandwiches. Charlie, look at that. I will crush it with great precision.
You have to touch it like that.
Carnivore ice cream sandwich. We're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try them. It's melting. Hurry. I don't even have time to talk. Okay, so you're supposed to put them back in the freezer. Duh. We didn't want to put them back in the freezer. It tastes like
an omelet.
An omelet with ice cream on it.
I mean, and that's what a lot of carnivore recipes taste like,
right.
Let's be honest.
You know the best ice cream sandwich I've had is at Potbelly's. Not
really?
Keto. Yeah, I used to get it like, 10, 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. They put 2 sugar cookies and vanilla ice cream. Really? And it's like huge and it's delightful. This is not that, but. Was there any sweetener in the, No. I probably would put some stevia or sweetener in the bun. Because it's kind of savory tasting. Right, it's it's a savory tasting omelet. But if you added like, some vanilla, it would taste kind of like a pancake. Because I made this like carnivore pancakes like this before with cream cheese, egg, and vanilla and put maple syrup. And it tastes really good because it's like airing towards that sweet side. Mm-hmm. I think it just needs some sweetness in there. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean the cream is very light, airy. We probably should have just waited the full 3 hours. Just imagine that it's actually frozen. The flavors are good. Mm-hmm. You can make like a sugar-free or a keto-friendly cookie and do this too. Did we do that before? Well, I think honestly, the carnivore cookies that we made might have been better. Those are pork rinds? Mm-hmm. Yeah, possibly. They would have held up probably. They were kind of addictive and they also tasted like peanut butter. It was weird, but I think that they would have held up better than this. And it's pretty good. It kind of tastes like savory though to me. Yeah. And then it's kind of weird with the ice cream, but I think that some of you would like it and others would hate it. Yeah. If you see any interesting carnivore recipes that you guys want us to try, let us know in the comment section below. We would love to read your comments. Don't leave any links, but just say what it is and we'll search it. And YouTube seems to think that you'll like this video here, so why don't you click on it and we will see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out.
Whatever face you want to make is fine. Just realize it will probably be in the video. So you want a stupid face, you can have that in the video.